Hello, welcome back to Whisky Wednesday. I'm Joe, and every Wednesday I do whisky video reviews. Now this week I'm going to be reviewing the Glenfarclas Whisky Shop Exclusive 2003. And the Whisky Shop is a chain of shops in the UK. It's the largest chain of whisky retail shops in the UK. They've got about 21 stores across all the major cities in the UK. And this bottle of Glenfarclas Speyside Single Malt was bottled for the launch of their W Club, which is like a private tasting club which you can sign up to online. And it's a 9-year-old, but it's matured in first fill Oloroso sherry casks. First fill means the sherry casks haven't been used before, so it extracts a lot of flavour, which is why for a 9-year-old it's pretty dark. It's pretty full-bodied colour. And it's been bottled at 46% as well. So compared to their 10-year-old, which is bottled at 40, it's got a little bit more oomph to it in the strength. So if you're in the UK, or you have ever planned to see the UK, definitely recommend checking out one of the Whisky Shop stores. Birmingham, Nottingham, London, loads in Scotland. Just have a look on their website. I will put a link to where you can buy this in the description, so you can check it out. So, let's give it a nose. Now, Glenfarclas is one of the only few completely independent, privately owned, family-run distillery in Speyside. And that's why you'll never see Glenfarclas in a supermarket, because they just refuse to deal with them. They want to be completely independent and not tied into any huge corporation. And they're kind of famous for making kind of big sherry cask influenced whisky. Now on the nose, that's for a 9-year-old, this is stunning. Getting that kind of lovely, soft rum and raisin fudge. It's got a red cherry note. It smells a lot older than the 9 years that it is. There's a lovely kind of spicy clove note, a little bit of warm spices. There's almost kind of a lively citrus note coming through, which kind of plays beautifully with that kind of sherry note, with the kind of raisiny note, the cherry note. Again, because it's been matured in first fill Oloroso sherry casks, you do get a lovely kind of dry sherry note coming through as well. It's really, really evident. Yeah. Soft fruit cake. It's not the kind of classic rich Christmas cake style. It's that kind of more soft fruit cake. So I can imagine kind of cherry cake. A little bit plummy, plum cake, and a cherry clafouti. Just lovely kind of that soft sherry influenced nose. Right, let's give it a taste. There's that lovely, again, the cherries come through. It's like cherry cake, but with that kind of cinnamon spice. That Oloroso sherry note comes through again. There's also more spices in there. I think there's kind of black and green peppercorns. When I say green, the kind of green peppercorns give it a little bit more kind of liveliness and freshness. So there's black and green peppercorn note in there. Let's give it another taste. Again, that kind of rum and raisin element comes through. Very soft. It's quite kind of a plummy note. If I was to compare this to a wine, it would definitely be a Merlot. A kind of soft, plummy, soft tannins, slight spiciness to it. Really good little whiskey, and it tastes a lot older than the 9 years that it is. It smells older, it tastes older, and that's purely because of the first fill Oloroso sherry casks that they're using. If you're using a first fill sherry cask, or a first fill bourbon cask or anything, first fill, the spirit absorbs all that flavour from the oak. If you're using a refill cask that's already been used for Scotch whisky, it absorbs less and less flavour each time the cask is used. Let's give it one more taste. There's almost kind of a pick and mix quality coming through. You know, there's kind of what are they called? Those little soft pick and mix dolly mixtures. You know, they're kind of soft squares and dolly mixtures. You're getting that kind of candied pick and mix note coming through as well. And the finish, it's really soft, and again that kind of lovely citrus note brings it up. Very lively. Fantastic whiskey, and it costs $62.99. So for something that's quite limited, I think they only made about 4 or 5 barrels worth of this, so it is quite limited, and also it's exclusive to the whisky shop. You won't be able to find it anywhere else. I'd give that a solid 9 out of 10. Glenfarclas are one of my favourite distilleries, and I will be reviewing more Glenfarclas in the coming weeks. So yeah, Glenfarclas 2003 whisky shop exclusive. 9 out of 10. Cracking little whiskey. Please share the video. I'm sure the whisky shop will appreciate that. And I will see you next week, guys. Cheers.